everyone, it's Kayla here from Wholesome Change, and today I'm going to be doing something more different. It's actually showing you my organic, natural, full face skincare routine. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it, shall we? Put my hair back. Now if you're wondering why I keep looking down, it's just because there's a mirror down here so I can see what I'm doing. First of all, I'm going to start using the Namaste BB cream. I find this is a great base to wear under any foundation, whether it's powder or liquid. So I'm just going to grab 2 pumps of that, and I'm going to apply that with my hands, because I actually find that applying it with your hands with this product is actually much better, because some of the stuff that I have is a little bit like, it causes it to go a little bit streaky. But it's not the product so much, it's more like the equipment that I use for it. So I'm just going ahead and putting that on. Don't forget to take it down the neck slightly, so we don't want our face being different colour from our neck. So if you've watched any of my morning skincare routines, then you'll see that I put this on last as just like if I'm not doing a full face of makeup, then I'll go ahead and I'll just use this for all day really. So I find this is great because if someone's looking for something where it's not full coverage but it does help cover up any imperfections, then this is a really great product, and there's no nasty, so that's even better obviously. I'm going to go ahead and use my Eco Tools foundation brush. Well, it's actually a blush brush, but I use it as just to sweep some loose powder all over my face. So this Dusty Girls, I'll just put it in the lid because otherwise it's going to get messy. This Dusty Girls powder is really good. It's good coverage, and you just sweep it all over your face, just ever so lightly. But it doesn't give so much coverage where it makes you look cakey or anything. So you can always like build up with this foundation. So now I may be putting this on wrong, but I'm no makeup artist. I just know what I like to use and make sure there's no nasties in it, just to keep my face looking fresh. I've put on just a thin layer of the powder with a brush. I then go ahead and grab just one of these sponges, and make sure I try and use a new one every so often. And I just grab a small amount, and wherever the parts are that need the most coverage, you just dab it onto there. And I find this works really well with this powder. So if you're not like using any concealer or anything under your eyes, this actually helps cover any imperfections like dark circles and stuff. I suffer with those sometimes. They're a pain, but I always have, even though I drink heaps of water, and they say when you're dehydrated or tired that happens, but I'm barely ever tired because I get 8 hours sleep a night, and I drink tons of water. Sometimes not enough, or some days not enough. I could drink more, put it that way. But I do try to have 1 to 2 litres a day. But it's my vice. I guess we all have our vices. Even health people have their vices of not sticking to things. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Dusty Girls bronzer, which is a really great bronzer that I actually featured in one of my favourites recently. And it's not too pigmented where it's really shiny and glittery or anything, but it's just like a matte finish with a tiny little bit of extra like sparkle added to it. So I only use a very small amount of this with the same Eco Tools brush that I was using for my powder. Now it is quite brown, so I don't want it to be like, you know, too prominent on my face. So I just go ahead and just dab off any excess and put it on my cheeks. Like I said, I could be doing this completely wrong, but I'm no makeup artist. Like I said, this is just what suits me, I guess, and whatever you feel confident with and whatever suits you, it doesn't matter as long as you feel good wearing it and you don't look like a clown. Then there you go. Well, by all means, if you want to look like a clown, look like a clown. It's your life, it's your look. Go for it. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit different. So I've just swept that over my forehead, my cheekbones, and just under my jawline a little bit, on my chin and down the neck a little bit, just to blend the colour in nicely, and just a quick sweep down the nose. Now I'm just going to take the Namaste Organic Skin Science eyeshadows. I've got this one in the colour Cognac, which is a really nice like dark goldy bronze colour. I try not to add too much of this because it can make your eyes look quite dark, and I don't like that look. I just like that slight subtleness of bronze just on my eyes to help my eyes like stand out and everything. So this brush, I have no idea what it is. I'm not a beauty guru. I just picked up any brush that had the eco-friendly hair on the end. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Now because, like I said, it's quite pigmented and it's organic, so you can still wear really nice makeup, like all this kind of thing, and still look gorgeous and have no nasties. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of that onto my eyelid. Next one, I just dab it on very lightly, and because I only use one colour, I don't go ahead and do inner corners and outer corners and all that. I just dab it all over very slightly, just to get an extra shine. Sorry if I keep looking down at the mirror, I know that could be a little bit annoying. Perfect. I'm now going to go ahead and just curl my lashes. This bit scares me a little bit because sometimes I pinch my skin and I'm no pro, obviously. So I'm just going to concentrate with that one. Alright. I heard that if you curl your lashes from like the follicles to the middle, then to the ends, and like press down, apparently it's like the best way to do it. A little bit. Now I'm just going to take my eyebrow pencil. Unfortunately I can't actually remember what brand this was by because I've sharpened it down so much that I think I've covered the label. Just go ahead and lightly fill them in. I will link below some organic brands that do good eyeliner pencils and eyebrow pencils and everything, just so you're able to find something without all the added chemicals. So there we go. Now I don't do it too much. I don't like my eyebrows to look like really square and sharp looking. I just like to enhance what's naturally there in the first place. So now the last thing, I think the last thing is, I just use this Dusty Girls Natural Mineral Mascara called Nightfall. It's a pitch black mascara and it's really good. I find it doesn't like smudge or irritate the eyes and everything throughout the day. But that's just on me personally, but I find that it is a really good product. It has a good wand on it as well. I'll just get the excess off of there because I don't like really clumpy lashes. I just like that little bit of oomph to my eyes, I guess. I'll just move this mirror up. crazy how us girls pull such strange faces when we're trying to do our mascara. We don't mean to. Right, that's one eye done. See what I mean though? Like if you can see that quite well, hopefully you can, it goes on like really nicely and it just doesn't look all clumpy and everything. Even though some people like the clumpy lashes look, I personally just like to emphasize kind of what I've already got just by using very light makeup most of the time anyway. I find that this brand of like mascara and the face powders and everything is quite good. I've been using it for a few months now, and it's one of those brands that I find definitely doesn't irritate the skin or the eyes, but you know, everyone is different. But it's definitely worth a try if you're looking for something with less nasties in it. You can get it from most Go Vita health stores, and I'll also link the website below. Gosh, I probably look so strange from this angle trying to put on mascara. There we go. Now, by this stage, I'll usually go ahead and add a lip balm or a lipstick, and I was actually going to put on lipstick, but I've just run out, so it was a really good one by Bit Hippy Lipstick. So I will actually link below that brand of skincare and lipsticks and everything like that, as they're really good as well. That is the finished look of how I like to put myself together every day, I guess, the healthy way. So I'll link everything below, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you can go ahead and buy some healthier alternatives for you to wear on your face as well and not have to sacrifice your health. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You take care and have a beautiful day, and don't forget to stay wholesome. Mwah. Bye.